think I'm gonna need some help with today's video. Unfortunately, couldn't get a hold of anybody, so I'm gonna have to. What's up, everybody? My name is Scott, and you're watching. Hey, let's put it aside for one day. Can you just help me for one day, not come after me? This is a bulletproof glass like shield, and I need some help with it. I'll hold it, and I was gonna see if you would do the honors of firing at it. It's rated for pistol, so I got some firearms in the back of my truck if you want to go get one. Let me see what this is rated for. Yeah, okay, it's rated up to 44 Magnum, and that's not a 44 Magnum. What are you doing? That's a 50 cal. Go put it back. Go put it. Why are you loading it? There's no need to load it. It's not rated for that. No, just stop loading it. Why are you still loading it? No! What's up, everybody? My name is Scott, and you're watching Kentucky Ballistics. We're back out on the range, and today we're gonna have some fun with a pretty cool product. But before we get started, I'm gonna answer the question that you're all asking right now. Where can I get one of those cool tactical T-Rex shirts? I've got several new designs on the website right now. This is one of my favorites of the new designs. I think they turned out great. If you wanna check those out, there's a link in the description down below that'll take you to KentuckyBallistics.com. Now, let me show you what we're using today. So this is what we're going to be using today. This is the BOSS shield, which stands for Ballistic Officer Safety Shield. This is a ballistic shield. It'll stop pistol rounds. And what's cool about this is most shields, you've got a little view window or you've got to peek your head around the side, which isn't something you exactly want to do. I'm excited to see how it holds up because it's basically just a giant piece of bulletproof glass, which it's not actually glass, it's polycarbonate. And this is made by SecureOurSchools.net, and the glass is made by Ballistic Glass and Armor Solutions. This thing is 24 inches tall, it is 12 inches wide, and it is 1.5 inches thick. It's not exactly light, it's about 15 pounds, so after you hold it up for a while, your shoulder is probably gonna be burning. It is rated for pistol rounds up to a 44 Magnum. So today we're gonna shoot it with what it's rated for, and then we're gonna shoot it with a few things it's not rated for. Okay, well, I have Spanky, the ballistic gel dummy, with me today, and he's volunteering to hold the shield for us, so I'm really thankful for that. I have a cinder block behind him, and now I'm gonna ratchet strap the shield to Spanky and the cinder block. And while I do that, I wanna say thank you to Sportsman's Guide for sponsoring today's video. I'm very thankful for sponsors like Sportsman's Guide. If you need anything that would be considered outdoor recreation, be sure and check them out. And when you do, make sure you use coupon code KBallistics. It'll get you $20 off any order that's $100 or more. So I've got the shield set up. It's at a slight angle downward and to the right. So if we were to have a ricochet, it's gonna go that way and hit the dirt and not come back at me. It's rated for 44 Magnum, so that's what we're gonna start out with. I have a Smith & Wesson model 629, 44 Magnum with a 6.5 inch barrel, and we're gonna be using some Underwood ammo, 240 grain jacketed hollow points. I'm gonna put it right in the... It looks like it stopped it. Let's check this out. We got a hole in the front, got a ring around that. That 44 Magnum created quite a bit of pressure, I'm sure, and it does not look like it made it through the back. There's a bulge back there, but it did not make it all the way through the shield. So it stopped 44 Magnum. That's one of the biggest rounds it's rated for. So now let's drop down to the smaller stuff, see how it holds up against that. Then we'll finish it off with some big handguns that it's not rated for. So up next is 22 long rifle, and we're gonna be using a Ruger LCR 22. I think that made it through. I'm totally joking. There's no way that made it through. We've got a little bitty hole right here, and there's not even a bulge on the back. Up next is 9mm. I have a Glock 19, and I'm gonna be using some Underwood ammo, 9mm plus P, 147 grain jacketed hollow points. Looks like it stopped that too. Okay, oh man, that's awesome. You can see the bullet right there, and it looks like it stopped that, no problem, and no bulge in the back. Up next is 45 ACP. I have a Springfield 1911, and I'm going to be using some Underwood ammo, 45 ACP plus P, 230 grain jacketed hollow points. Oh! Oh! May have to set that shield up again. So again, I can see the round right here, and it is pretty warm. There is no bulge though. so stop the 45, no problem. The next round I'm gonna use is 10 millimeter. I have a Smith & Wesson model 610 with a 6.5 inch barrel, and I'm gonna be using some Underwood ammo, 180 grain jacketed hollow points. Okay, here is where the 10 mil hit, and it's got a pretty big ring around it. You can see the bullet in there, and actually got a little bit of a bulge that time. Up next is 357 Magnum. I have a Smith & Wesson model 686 with a 4-inch barrel, and I'm going to be using some Underwood ammo, 158 grain jacketed hollow points. Man, that's crazy. The 357 Magnum is all wadded up inside that shield. And pretty big bulge on that one. Okay, well, we've hit it with every pistol round it's rated for, so now let's hit it with some pistol rounds it's not rated for. Up next is a Desert Eagle chambered in 50 AE, topped off with a Vortex Spark 2, and I'm using some Underwood ammo, 325 grain jacketed hollow points. Oh, and speaking of Desert Eagles, I have something really cool coming to the channel very soon that is Desert Eagle related. If you were following me on Instagram, you'd already know that. So if you want to see some pictures of it, click the link in the description down below and go give me a follow on Instagram. All right, let's go see if it stopped it. So here's where we hit with the Desert Eagle, and we did not make it through, but there is a pretty big bulge there. I think it's time to kick it up a notch. I have a Smith & Wesson model 460 with a 14-inch barrel, and I'm going to be using some Underwood ammo, 300 grain jacketed hollow points. Wow. Wow. I am really curious to see if it stopped that. All right, so here's where we hit. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's check it out. So there's where we hit. This little thing's in the way. Yep, it looks like we made it through. And we nicked Spanky. So there it is. Well, there's a piece of the round, so it looks like the shield ate up the round pretty good and slowed it down a lot, because that didn't make it very far into that ballistic gel. So it didn't stop the 460, but I want to hit it with one more thing, and that's a 500 Smith & Wesson Magnum with a 10.5 inch barrel. And I'm going to be using some Underwood ammo, 350 grain jacketed hollow points. Okay, so here's where we hit with the 500 Magnum, and it looks like it made it through. So there's where we hit with the 500 Magnum. It does look like it came out the back, but I think that this strap stopped what was left of it. Yeah, there's nothing on Spanky. I don't know. So we made it through the shield with the 460 and the 500 Magnum, but when the bullets make it through, it's just little pieces. The shield is really chewing up those jacketed hollow points. So I want to try one more thing before we finish up. Again, I'm going to use the 500 Smith & Wesson Magnum with a 10.5 inch barrel, but this time I'm going to use some 500 grain hard cast made by Underwood ammo. I think that would have stung a little bit. Okay, here's where we hit with the hard cast, and it looks like it made it through the back. Let's see if the round actually made it into Spanky. So again, here's where we hit. We came through the back, and it looks like at a little bit of an angle. And I'm not really sure which of these holes would be new. I'm pretty sure what happened is it shot off at an angle out the back of the dummy, because I got this right here, and that's new. You can tell that that just happened. You can see right there, that's fresh. So I may be wrong, and I'll find out on the footage later, but it looks like it hit here, came out at an angle, went through the dummy, and then came out and hit right here, and then continued on a little bit. This shield stopped everything it was rated for with ease, so I think it's safe to say that it will stop everything it's rated for, which is really awesome because it's always good to see something do what it says it will do. But when it comes to the really big stuff that it's not rated for, it's not going to hold up very well. It did stop a Desert Eagle, which I thought was pretty cool, but when it comes to the 460 and the 500 Magnum, it was just a little too much for it. So what did you think about the Boss shield, and are there any other shields out there that you'd like to see me test? Leave your answers in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed today's video, do me a favor and give it a like, and if you're not subscribed to Kentucky Ballistics, do yourself a favor and hit that subscribe button. Also, don't forget to check out the new clothing at KentuckyBallistics.com, and make sure you're following me on Instagram, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitter. Links to all those can be found in the description down below or on my website, KentuckyBallistics.com. Again, my name is Scott. Thank you so much for watching Kentucky Ballistics, and I'll see you next time.